Hey, what's up? It's JusNik, and you're watching The Rewind. This week, Usher visits Russell Simmons, and Black Twitter goes crazy about it. Michelle Williams pokes fun at herself in a new Uber One commercial, and Sinbad makes his first appearance since his stroke. Let's get into it. Continuing his journey in Asia, Usher has ventured to Bali and ensured to pay a visit to Russell Simmons. Simmons took to social media on Sunday to showcase the depth of their bond and express gratitude to the R&B singer for his time. The initial post shared footage of welcoming the No Limit artist to the country with an opulent floral pool set to Beyonce's Love on Top. The post features images of yoga sessions, group photos, and more. It also said in the post that when he woke up, Usher was by his bedside. And I'm like, where? Like, what do you mean by your bed? Like at the foot of your bed? Or like next to you? Like you just was sleeping and you woke up and he was right there? We need more answers. Kamora Simmons, Russell's ex, seemed to react to Russell Simmons and Usher's meeting with an Instagram story saying, "What is this I'm seeing in the news today? Y'all some wild boys for real, for real." Meanwhile, Russell Simmons remains in Bali amid ongoing rape allegations, and accusations of violent sexual behavior and misconduct have been made against him by over a dozen women, with several sharing their harrowing experiences in the 2020 documentary On the Record. Furthermore, Simmons faces a lawsuit from another woman, a former music producer, who alleges she was raped by the prominent music executive under New York's Adult Survivors Act and the New York City Gender Motivated Violence Act. We'll keep you posted. Denzel Washington and Jake Gyllenhaal are set to take the stage in a Broadway production of Othello in spring of 2025. Directed by Kenny Leon, known for his work on this season's Pearly Victorious and previous collaborations with Washington in A Raisin in the Sun and Fences alongside Viola Davis. Washington, who has a history of Broadway roles including Julius Caesar, Checkmates, and most recently the 2018 revival of Iceman Cometh, will portray the title character. Former Destiny's Child member Michelle Williams pokes fun at the fact that despite her numerous accomplishments, some people still don't recognize her in a new advertisement for Uber One Australia, a service that ensures Williams' identity is never forgotten. In the commercial, Williams checks her phone and discovers that as a member of Uber One, she saved almost $40 on purchases with Uber and Uber Eats.
You know what is disappointing? I was in one of the most iconic girl groups and no one recognizes me.
Michelle! Michelle, you spit that out! Huh? Naughty Michelle! Michelle, naughty!
Who calls their dog Michelle?
Sorry, but are you Michelle Williams?
Yes. Yeah.
Dropped your wallet.
This week, it was announced that Williams will be joining the pre-Broadway cast of a musical adaptation of Death Becomes Her, based on the 1992 film of the same name. She will portray Viola Van Horn in the production, which will run at Chicago's Cadillac Palace Theater from April 30th to June 2nd. After more than 3 years following his stroke, Sinbad is making a comeback. He recently made his first public appearance since his stroke back in October of 2020, joining a Zoom event featuring the cast of A Different World at the Atlanta University Center. The stars of the beloved sitcom have been touring historically Black colleges and universities. Sinbad returned to Instagram on Monday, expressing in a video message his excitement at participating in the event and his surprise that the students even knew who he was. He also expressed gratitude to his fans for their support during his recovery, saying, "Thank you to everyone who's been praying for me and saying good things and supporting me during this time in my life. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much." Sinbad, you are a legend. We love you, and we will continue to keep you lifted up in our prayers. All right, that's it for this week's episode of The Rewind. Catch me on air weekdays on WBLS 3 to 7, and I'll see you next week.